Good afternoon, Fort Morgan High School. I'm Lizzie Vincent.
And I'm Braedon, and this is Hoofbeat News.
This week's Man of the Minute is
Mr. Caniglio.
There are many amazing and dedicated teachers here at Fort Morgan High School. They impact students' lives every day. One of those teachers is Mr. Caniglio. I spoke with him to get an inside look on his life.
I'm Mr. Caniglio. I teach comp, forensics, speech, and English.
Where did you attend college?
I attended college at CSU. I graduated in the spring of 2011.
What were your major and minor?
My major was communication studies, and my minor was education, like teacher licensure.
What is your favorite class to teach and why?
My favorite class to teach, I guess, would be speech, just because that's what I've always wanted to teach, and that's what I went to school for and all that stuff. And I just think it has a lot of real world, and I tell kids that all the time. I think they probably get annoyed with it, but like I think that they can use stuff in that class for the real world, because I think that's a question that everybody asks themselves, and I hope speech is like that class where they're like, oh yeah, like I get this, I could do this one day.
What made you want to become a teacher?
I think what influenced me to want to be a teacher was other teachers that I had. I felt, and I still feel really lucky that I had such a good experience growing up. Like I had really good teachers. I enjoyed my experience. I had really good friends. I had good coaches. I had people around me that were really positive. And I feel really lucky because I know a lot of people don't get that. So I want to give that to other people because I think it's kind of a make or break time when you're in high school, and I want to be the people that make people. I don't want to be the ones that break them. So.
What are some of your hobbies and interests?
My hobbies and interests, big sports guy, big like TV show guy. Like I love that kind of thing because I think it connects people. But I'm just like really interested. Like I've been into sports I think since I was 4 or 5 years old, and I definitely still will be. But like that, I've gotten into now in the last couple of years when I haven't had to read things that I didn't want to read. I've really gotten into reading, kind of back into it, like reading things that I enjoy. Stay in school. Stay in school.
Now you know a little bit more about one of the teachers here at FMHS.
I lost the game.
Braedon! Really? Oh, really?
You know what? Most people don't know what we're talking about. So here's a look into the game. The game. Do you play? You do now. I lost the game. I lost the game. What is the game?
The game is the most ruthless thing that anyone could have ever thought of.
The game is always going on.
How long have you been playing the game?
I've been playing the game since I went to SEP in 2006. So a good 6 years now.
There are 3 rules to the game.
The rules of the game are simple.
Rule number 1, you are playing the game.
It's played with neither cards, nor pieces, nor characters. The only rule of the game is to not think about the game. Once you think about the game, you've lost the game.
But due to, how people's brains works, ask Broda if you want an explanation on that, you will always lose the game because whenever you think about the game or somebody else thinks about the game, you will lose the game.
Rule number 3, a loss must be announced.
I just lost the game.
Now, you all play the game, and you've all lost the game.
For those of you who don't know what just happened, you just lost the game.
I hate you, Braedon.
Now word from our sponsors.
Frankie's Coffee, located at 119 West Beaver Avenue, is the place to be. They have comfortable seating along with free internet for your use. They sell homemade cabbage pockets and espresso drinks with over 40 different flavors and 21 sugar-free options in a variety of sizes.
Lizzie, what's your favorite Disney movie?
Probably Beauty and the Beast.
Well then, you should come see the Disney show. Samantha has more.
On February 7th, the Drama Department is putting on their first ever Disney concert. This show is supposed to help fundraise funds for the trip to New York that Drama and Ink Club are taking. I talked to some of the students involved and asked what they were performing in.
I'm performing Reflection from Mulan, A Whole New World with Matthew from Aladdin, Jolly Holiday from Mary Poppins with her, and we're both in I Won't Say I'm in Love from Hercules.
Yes. And then I'm doing Part of Your World with Ariana. We split it up.
and I am doing Jolly Holiday with Cassie. I'm Bert. Then, like she said, we're both in I Won't Say I'm in Love, and we're both in One Jump Ahead. And I'm also Mulan in I'll Make a Man Out of You. So I'm a woman pretending to be a man. It's very awkward.
I'm performing in If I Can't Love Her from Beauty and the Beast. It's from the musical, not from the movie. A Whole New World from Aladdin. One Jump Ahead from Aladdin. I'll Make a Man Out of You from Mulan. I think that's it.
Seeing how the show is new to the drama department, I asked the students what the show consisted of and what makes it so different from the shows the drama department usually puts on.
It's just like a whole bunch of shows, like little acts from Disney movies, just put into one whole hour.
There's like Hercules, Mulan, Jungle Book,
Lion King,
so
Aladdin.
many more.
There's just so many.
It's amazing.
This is different because it's just songs. There's dancing, but there's no like speaking parts, not like the play or a musical that also has like these scenes, and there's no set really. We do have costumes and some set pieces, but it's just songs.
This is different from the drama department because we get to pick the songs that we want to perform and we get to perform them on stage.
It's also different because we've never done something that's just all songs. Like there's some acting, but it's just all songs, and it's just kind of like a musical, but just kind of like a soundtrack.
I also asked them why students and families should come see the show.
It just shows what the high school students are capable of doing in the least amount of rehearsals.
It's a good family show too, and it kind of brings you back to your childhood memories of when you were little and you watched the Disney shows. So
support us! It's awesome! You better like Disney movies.
A few of them also wanted to give FMHS a special sneak preview.
Is the earth in heaven till you try to keep it hidden? Honey, we can see right through you.
Hakuna Matata, ain't no passing craze.
When will my reflection show who I am inside?
To this sad conclusion, no beauty could move me, no goodness improve me.
Be sure to come see the Disney concert on February 7th at 7 in the auditorium. Admission is only $3. Oh, one more thing.
Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary!
Make sure to come support your very own drama department.
Occupy Wall Street isn't about Wall Street anymore. Jordan has more.
You hear about it on the news, you read about it in the paper, you see pictures of protesters camped outside in tents. But what exactly is Occupy Wall Street? Occupy Wall Street is a protest movement that began on September 17, 2011 in Zuccotti Park, located in New York City's Wall Street Financial District. The protests were against social and economic inequality, unemployment, greed, and corruption. The 99% refers to the vast concentration of wealth among the top 1% of income earners compared to the other 99%. It indicates that most people are paying for the mistakes of a tiny minority. I interviewed some teachers to get their views on Occupy Wall Street.
Occupy Wall Street is basically a people's grassroots movement. In a lot of cases, I think they've got great ideas. I think it's interesting to see, and it'll be interesting to see what comes of it and see if it lasts any longer than that.
I thought that it had the potential to be a pretty powerful movement. Throughout time, as time went on, the movement started to lose its power, it started to lose its purpose. There was no real leadership in the movement, which really made it difficult for the movement to stay unified as it spread across the country. Of gone away. However, the idea of the movement is still very present.
I think it's a bunch of Americans exercising their First Amendment rights, being able to gather in a place and express their views to the American government.
You choose.
Now a word from our sponsors.
Are you looking for a wonderful place to relax while eating some delicious food? Well, have I got the place. The Country Steakout offers you a delectable variety of types of food, from the buffets ranging from breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You have many to choose from. Their prices for the buffet are $6.99 for breakfast, lunch is $10.99, and $14.99 for their lovely buffet. They also have tons of desserts, including pies to ice cream and ice cream sundaes. They are located at 19592 East 8th Avenue in Fort Morgan, Colorado. Come join them.
Going green is something you probably hear a lot about.
Lizzie here took a look into Miss Callum's
Viridulous Omniology class to see how they plan to help the environment. Going green is probably a statement you hear a lot. People all over the world are trying to do things to make this earth a better place. Even FMHS has created a class called Viridulous Omniology. This is an interesting hands-on class that shows awesome ways to preserve our beautiful planet we call Earth.
I'm Mrs. Cowling and I teach Viridulous Omniology. Viridulous Omniology is a class, and Mr. Braedon, Mr. Lundquist, and I actually came up with the name. Omniology stands for the study of everything, and Viridulous is actually Latin for greenish, believe it or not. So the concept was we're studying green technology. So wind turbines, solar panels, biodiesel, that sort of stuff.
Why do you think this class is important to take?
I don't know that I think the green technology piece is so important, other than the fact that it's really interesting and definitely a sector of the economy that is growing massively right now. But it's a very hands-on course and it's a lot of fun. We do projects for everything. There's very little writing and homework involved. And it's nice to be able to get a science credit that isn't all, taking notes and things.
Why would you recommend this class to take?
I would recommend this class because it's a lot of fun. I mean, we do some really awesome things. We're trying right now to get a field trip out to the CSU Engines and Conversion Lab so that we can test our biodiesel after we've made it. We build wind turbines. We built solar ovens last year to cook things in, last semester actually. And so yeah, it's a lot of projects.
What are you doing in this class that helps the environment?
I think what it's doing is at least just opening everybody's eyes to maybe where we're having some problems. For example, we just got done with an energy audit of the school and found that we probably use way too much light alone, not to mention the computers that are plugged in. The school's doing a lot of good things, but there are things we could do to up efficiency as well. So if nothing else, it's just kind of opening everybody up to a different point of view, giving them a different idea about things and how they work. And then maybe we can change some stuff so that we have a little bit better planet afterward.
Hello, Hoofbeat. I'm Justin Scahill. This is Alyssa Forsythe, and that's Ryan Scahill. And we're here to tell you that we love omniology. Miss Cowling.
Miss Cowling's awesome.
Miss Cowling is gorgeous.
Yes, she is.
Make sure to check out Viridulous Omniology and see if you can help this earth go green.
Viridulous Omniology.
Make sure to go green, FMHS.
Well, that's it for this week's episode. Check us out on Facebook or follow us on Twitter.
I'm Lizzie Weinstedt.
And I'm Braedon Godin.
Signing off.